Hey guys, I want to talk about vinyl real quick. I've been getting some questions regarding a possible vinyl release. I get the question every now and then after I put out a new album, and people are asking, if I'd be willing to do it. And, you know, realistically, I'd love to do it, but I just don't think the demand is there. For anyone that may or may not have looked into pricing on that sort of thing, it can get very, very expensive. And obviously, with these sort of things, with buying CDs or vinyl or whatever, the more you purchase from these companies and the more that you get made from these companies, the cheaper it usually is for you. And I honestly don't think my fan base is large enough. Yeah, granted, I've got 15,000 YouTube subscribers, which is awesome, but how many of them would honestly be willing to buy a vinyl from me? And it gets tough because of that. Let's just say right off the bat, 20 people are willing to do it. Finding a company that is willing to make only a short order of 20 vinyl, they're out there, but obviously that lower amount, it makes each one cost a lot more. So if I was going to put in an order for 20 vinyls from this company or that company, which I looked up a few, each person would have to pay at least like $35 to $40 US just to get it. And I personally don't think that anybody would want to spend that amount of money on a vinyl of my music right now. Obviously, if I had the numbers and people, 1,000 people were willing to buy a vinyl, then yeah, I could justify putting in an order of 1,000 where each one only costs me, $15 a piece, and runs you guys only 20, 25 or something. But obviously that's just not the case. That's not something really feasible right now. If I played shows, or if I was a touring musician, then obviously that wouldn't be a bad idea, because I could have a backlog where I could bring stuff with me. And granted, I do have a backlog of CDs and stuff, but I can't have a ton of overhead. I mean, I'm not just going to sink money into something that may or may not pan out, So, realistically, I just don't think it's there yet. If I somehow magically got a much bigger fan base over the next few years, then I would definitely consider going back and re-releasing past items like my first EP and whatever on these vinyl. But I just don't think it's possible right now. The other option are 7-inches singles, but even with short order stuff, like 20, 30 of these, it still limits my options. Obviously, at most there'd be 2 songs, a side A and a side B, and even then those vinyls would end up coming up at just this site that I'm on right now. The cost per unit on a 7-inch for 10 minutes total would cost me, it says $15. That's Canadian, but it's still not far from that American. So just for me to make a little bit of money, I mean, it would cost you guys at least $15 probably for that sort of thing. And I don't think people want to spend, $15 plus shipping or whatever for 2 songs. It's tough. So I'm more than willing to hear your opinions. Same goes for merch. People are asking about merch every now and then, and I just never really thought too much about it. I never really found a good way to go about it. My my probably preferred way is to do some sort of website, which I know there's quite a few out there, where, you know, I upload a design that's most likely made from my girlfriend or something, like she does all my album covers. Upload that to a website where you can choose to have it on this t-shirt, or put it on a hoodie, or put it on a mouse pad, or whatever, you know, those websites that just offer those designs on, you know, a number of different pieces of media, I guess. And I don't know, that's something that I could definitely consider. That way I'm not ordering, you know, 50 shirts, you know, 10 of this size, 10 of this size, and then, you know, everybody that buys one is a large, and then I'm stuck with, you know, a bunch of smalls and mediums that nobody wants. So I don't know, it's just something that I really don't have a lot of knowledge about. I'm more than open to ideas or suggestions, and you know, I'm definitely interested to hear what you guys got to say. So let me know, and maybe we can figure something out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.